my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. You guys have requested this video and I wanted to do it for you guys. Okay, so first things first, I always start off with my eyebrows and I use this. I think this is considered a drugstore product because they sell it like at Walmart and I bought it from there like a while ago. So I think this is considered like a drugstore product, but for the video, I'm going to be using something different. Today, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. brow lift. I don't really use it a lot. I feel like it doesn't really hold up my eyebrows as well as like the gel does, but I'm gonna try it out again for you guys today. And then I have the brush that it comes with. I usually get a little bit at first and then like my other gel, I just like build it up. I'm just gonna pull up my mirror a little closer. And yeah, I don't know why I don't like this gel. I feel like a lot of people use it, like I know they do, but for me it just doesn't hold up well. Like my hair at the end, it like comes down, so that's why I don't really use it. But I do have it and like I bought it to try it out, but a mí no me gusta. But I'm just gonna do the same thing like I do with my eyebrow tutorial. I'll have that linked like at the end of the video. If you guys want to go see my eyebrow tutorial, go check that out. So I'm just hoping this doesn't make my eyebrows go down at the end of the day. And it honestly doesn't even take forever. It like falls off like right after I'm done with my makeup. So that kind of sucks and that's why I don't really use it. I don't know if I'm using a little bit of product, if I need to put more on. But I will say it does leave them pretty, but then they just fall. That's why I don't really use it and like, that kind of sucks. But it looks really nice right now. This costs $6, which is pretty affordable compared to the Anastasia one. And I do know that they have another like a brow lamination product, and I've been wanting to use that because I think it's like the dupe for the Refi one, but I just need to find it. And also the Got To Be Glued is also $6, I believe, so I recommend this one more. It's bigger and it'll last you a long time. And I think at Ulta they have a smaller one of the Got To Be Glued gel and it's $2.99 I think, so I feel the smaller one will last you a long time too because you just need like the littlest amount. So I think the only thing I don't have is an eyebrow product. I don't have an eyebrow pencil or like a eyebrow powder, so I don't know what to do. I think I'm not going to fill them in today and I'm just going to go ahead and conceal them. And since I like to conceal my eyebrows with foundation, I'm going to be using this, which is the Fit Me Maybelline foundation, and I'm just going to go ahead and conceal my eyebrows. Now that my eyebrows and eyelids are all prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and go on with primer. I don't really use primer, but when I do, I go in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the niacinamide. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. It's the pink one. I believe this is $10, which like looking at it right now, it's kind of pricey, like $10 for a primer, and it's not even that big. But anyways, yeah, I like this one better than the green one. I don't know why, like the green one just always, it lifts my makeup, like my foundation. It also could be because of like the water base and all that, but when I use this one, it doesn't bother my foundation, even if I use like the same one I use for the green one. And it works the same, and it's also very like tacky. It grips very good. And now it's time for foundation. As I told you guys, I use the Maybelline Fit Me. But when I don't use this one, I would usually wear the L'Oreal Infallible. But this one's already very like dry. You don't think nada? And I'm just saving this because I want to remember the shade I use. But yeah, I honestly like how this one works and how it looks. This is around $8 to $10. It depends what store you go to, but yeah, I honestly love how this works, and it just leaves my face looking so natural and like very dewy, but a pretty dewy, not like a shiny like oily dewy. It just looks very natural. And also, I don't really use a lot. I just never like using a lot of foundation. I feel like even if I use a little bit, it still covers good, so that's just my choice. But you could go more full coverage or like however you want to do your makeup, but for me, I like it like a little more natural. But even if I try to do like natural makeup, it always looks like full coverage and stuff. But I mean, I don't mind it, but sometimes I do want to do like a natural look, but it always comes out like full glam. Like I can't have a light hand with it. But yeah, I just love how this foundation looks and how natural it makes my skin look. For concealer, I only use these, and these are the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealers. And like I've said in other videos, I always use a darker shade and then a lighter shade. The darker shade is in the shade medium neutral and the lighter shade is light beige. These are $7. I honestly recommend them a lot. I always go in with the lighter shade on the inner corners, on my nose, and down here. And then with the darker shade where my highlight goes, and then on my chin and under my cheekbones. Those are like the best concealers ever. They work for me very well and I've never really had a problem with them. I believe they're also like super high coverage as well. They're not drying or anything, and they also blend so easily. But I think these are like the best drugstore concealers. I don't know if you guys have any recommendations on any product, honestly, like any drugstore product you guys like love. Let me know because I want to try new things, because most of these things I've been using them since like I was in high school or something, and I just would always repurchase them, and that's why I have them now. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, just let me know in the comments down below, and then I'll try to check them out. Now that that's all blended, I go in with contour. I usually use these two. This is the first one I bought, and then I bought this e.l.f. one. But for today's video, I'm going to be using the NYX Wonder Stick. This is in the shade medium. And these are $14. I do recommend them because they are very creamy, as you could see. Like, you don't even need a lot, and then it just goes on your skin so like smooth, and they do last a while, so I recommend this. Look how well that blended out. I think this is just so creamy, and like it's so smooth that it blends so easily and like quick. And for my nose, I always want to be more precise, so I blend with a smaller brush. For blush, I do have a couple of options. I don't know which ones to use. These are so random, but these are the Finding Nemo collection from Revolution. I like this one the best. This one was the shade Nemo, and this one's shade Dory. This one's more of a corally color, and this one's like more like a more mauve muted color. Like I said, I like the Nemo better. And I also have the NYX Wonder Stick, but this is the blush shade. I think it has like two sides. One's darker than the other. Honestly, this one's not my favorite just because I feel like they don't blend as easily as the contour stick one. So I don't think I'm gonna be using that one. And then, like always, I have two other e.l.f. products. This one I also like a lot. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Suave Mauve. I honestly love this Rare Beauty dupe. It's weird that I don't have a Rare Beauty blush. I love Rare Beauty. I love Selena Gomez. I don't really have a lot of Rare Beauty products, but yeah. And then this is the Putty Blush. This is in the shade Bora Bora. I do wear this one, but not a lot actually. Like, you could barely see that I used it. I don't know why. I think the shade is too light on me. I don't really like it. But recently I have been like blending blushes, so I might just try to do that. But to make things different and not to use the same brand, I'm gonna be using the Finding Nemo blush. I honestly think this is so pretty, and it's like pigmented as well. So I just go in and put a little dot. I think that's too much actually. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. I think the shade is pretty. It's not my favorite blush ever because it's creamy, but it's kind of dry a little bit. I don't know how to explain this one, but it blends out really fast. And then I'm just gonna blend this side. Also, please excuse the creasing from my foundation or like my concealer. I'll fix that later. I don't think this blush is bad. It's just not my favorite, but from the two, it is my favorite shade. But yeah, actually I think I'm gonna layer the Putty Blush since it's lighter, and I'm just gonna put it like in the center of my cheeks. You see how that looks lighter and it just looks brighter? And a little bit on my nose. I promise you my blush looks crazy right now, but it'll look better later. Okay, so now it's time for my powder. Since I used two different powders, I'm gonna try to use this lighter one from e.l.f. This is the Perfect Finish HD powder. It's broken, so I'm gonna try to like be very careful with it. I believe this is $6. But before that, I'm gonna blend out my creases because I don't want them to look like that when I set my face. I'm just gonna grab a little bit and start setting. I set like my nose and here with the lighter shade. And now for the darker shade, I use the Fit Me Maybelline powder. This is the loose finishing powder. I'm in the shade Light Medium. This powder is $11. This is a darker shade, and this one I like to set my whole face. And then I usually just go under my cheekbone like this. I honestly like this powder, and I kind of like that it's a darker shade so I could set my whole face. With this darker shade, I do like to set my eyelids. And I also blended out my creases first with my beauty blender because you don't want to set those creases. I've done it a couple of times and I forgot to blend my creases out, and it looks kind of bad. So yeah, don't forget that. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. I don't necessarily bake, but I do leave it on for like a couple seconds, and then I just go in with my brush and then clean it off. So I looked all over and I don't have any powder, blush, or bronzer. I'm just gonna skip bronzer. And then for blush, I found this little Wet n Wild palette. This is their Fantasy FM Maker. I have no idea what palette this is. It's in the Pink Palooza like shade, but I was thinking maybe I could use this pink as blush, and I'll just try to use a little bit so it won't look too like crazy. Let's see how it works. Hopefully it looks good, and hopefully I don't mess this up. I'm just gonna try to do both at the same time so it won't look crazy. I think that kind of works. I honestly can't believe I don't have any like blush or bronzer, but let me know if you guys have any that you guys like, please, because I don't have any. But for highlight, I'm gonna go back in with my Wonder Stick. I know this is a cream and you're not supposed to put creams over powder, but I would always do this before and it wouldn't even make my makeup look weird, so I'd always like doing this. And I like this shade of the highlight. It's almost gone, but it's kind of broken. But yeah, and then I just put a little bit on my nose. And I always just blend it in with my finger. I feel my makeup is not gonna look good today. I don't know why. The products are good, but it's just that, I don't know. I just don't have my bronzer and blush. For my eyes, I found these Essence eyeshadow palettes, and I'm gonna try to use one of them or both maybe. And also I'm kind of thinking of maybe using this little shade for my nose, since I don't have a nose contour and I love to do my nose. I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just like oh, that's a little too dark. That might be a little too dark, but I'm just gonna try to do a little bit and just blend it out with my finger, because that's crazy, and I didn't think it was that pigmented. Do the line, I think just like that actually. And then because it looks crazy right now, I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender and try to like diffuse that. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, so this is how the palettes look like. I'm thinking of using this palette, but maybe like this gold. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so to start off, I'm gonna use a little bit of this shade and then like this little mauvey pink, and then just put it on this side of my eyelid and just try to blend as much as I could. Honestly, when I do my eyeshadow, I try to do it like fast. I know I should take my time on it and stuff, but I think if I just blend like crazy, it'll look good. And obviously sometimes when I want to do my makeup good, I do take my time, but when I'm just doing it like to go somewhere, like I don't know, just quick, I just do it quick and it always comes out good. I feel like the trick is that you always have to blend. These palettes are $3.99, so I don't think that's bad like at all. They're so pretty and they're very pigmented for the price. I think they're actually very perfect. I think I'm gonna go in with both of them actually. Like I feel like you can't tell on camera, but it looks really pretty. For $3, like that's crazy. Well, technically they're like $4, but that's still crazy to me. Wow, that's actually so pretty. I think that's pretty much it. I honestly love how this came out. That was such a quick and easy eyeshadow. You guys should buy these little palettes. They're very convenient and like they have like cute little color stories. This one's the Coral Me Maybe, and this is the Bronze This Way. They're honestly so pretty and very cheap. I think I want to do an eyeliner. I have two eyeliners. This is from Essence. I don't know if I've said it before, but I do think Essence is a drugstore product just because they sell it like at Target and obviously Ulta. I don't know if some Walmarts have it. These are very affordable as well. So, and this is the Wet n Wild. This one's kind of fucked up already. I need to buy a new one. I think I'm gonna do the brown one. I think this liner is $4.99, I believe. I do wish it was a little bit darker, but it's still pretty to me. It's almost like a light brown, which sometimes you could tell, but sometimes like you really can't. That's why I wish it was like darker. But it is really pretty and it looks very natural. So if you guys like that natural look, you guys should try this out. I'm just gonna do like a little wing like that. Something like simple and like clean. So that's all done. I think now I'm gonna do mascara. And I don't really curl my lashes, but right now I'm kind of starting to. I'm very careful with it because I do not want them to break or fall off. But I've been using the Wet n Wild High on Lash Eye Curler. I honestly like how this works. It curls them really nice, and so far my eyelashes haven't fell out. So hopefully, let's pray that they don't. I do have naturally curly lashes. Like, I don't know if you can see, they curl up. But sometimes when I wear mascara, they kind of like not go down, but a little bit, just because the mascara is heavy. So I just try to be very careful. I don't know if you could tell the difference on camera. And now for mascara, I do have some drugstore mascaras, but honestly they're kind of like old and they're pretty much dried up. I don't know what happened to my... Oh, I think I do have an Essence one. Hold up. Okay, so this is the mascara I was talking about. This is the Essence I Love Extreme mascara. I love this mascara and it works really nice. But I do have this other Essence mascara. This is the waterproof one though. This is Lash Princess. They have a different version of this, but it's not waterproof. I think it's like a teal color and I like that one better. I'm just gonna use this Essence mascara. I love the wand and like how it's thick, but the brushes or like the bristles, they're very tiny. They get into every lash. But I really like this mascara. And I try to cover my tips just because I don't want the curl to go down. And it's pretty cheap as well. I think it's $6. Actually, I looked it up and it's $4.99, so that's even cheaper. It's cheap and it works really good, so this is a good mascara, honestly. You guys should really try it out. It looks so pretty. I always put mascara on my lower lashes, but right now I kind of like how it looks without it, so I'm just gonna try to do something different and not do that today. And now for my lips, I recently have bought these e.l.f. lip liners. They're 3 different shades and they're only $2. Like, that's freaking crazy to me. I mean, they are pretty like small, but for $2 it's perfect. This is the shade Mauve Aside. This is Truth or Bare, and this is Baddest Beige. I think I'm gonna use Baddest Beige. It's like the darker shade, but let's try these out. This is the first time I try these out, and one, they're super creamy first, like to start with, but I think this is such a pretty natural shade and I kind of really like it. It's so creamy. Crazy because they're $2. I honestly think it looks super pretty. and I kind of like this shade a lot. It looks like my everyday lip combo. I don't know, I kind of want to fill it all in, but I don't even know if I want to do a matte or a shiny lip. I always go with the matte lip, but maybe today I'll try like a gloss or something. So I'm gonna try to look for a drugstore product, but I'll see what I have. I know I have a lot more drugstore lip products, but I do have these Wet n Wild lip oils. I have like a bunch because they sent me these. I hardly use them just because I don't know, it's a lot, and I had them in my box, but today I think I want to use this shade. Honestly, I think they sent me their whole lip shades. I think I gave one to my sister, or I think she stole it and never gave it back. I'm just kidding, but yeah, so today I'm gonna use this one. This is the shade Cocoa Rose. These are $6. I think this shade is like perfect for this look. It has a little bit of like gold glitters. I'm just gonna try and see how it looks. Oh yeah, it's so perfect for the lip liner. Oh, it's so pretty. I honestly love these lip oils. I feel like nobody really talked about these. One, they're not sticky, and like two, they're very glossy and shiny. Like, look how pretty that looks. Like, they're not sticky at all. And that's why I love lip oils, because I don't like lip glosses that much just because they stick to my hair and stuff, and that bothers me a lot. But yeah, I like how this shade looks with the lip liner. It makes it look like such a cute lip combo. Okay, so I think I'm done with my full face. I honestly love how it came out. So this is my final look. I honestly thought I was not gonna like my makeup today, but I honestly do really like it. I like that it looks soft. My lip combo is a little different because I always go for like a brown lip liner, and I don't know, it just looks so cute. And when I do gloss, it's either like reddish or like a pink or like a hot pink, but today I decided to do a different one, and I honestly love how it came out. I feel like my blush and my nose contour ended up looking really cute. It kind of did work out without even having my powder blush and my bronzer. And my eyebrows do look a little light in parts, but I mean, it doesn't look bad for not having an eyebrow pencil or for like not filling them in. But yeah, this is my final look doing a full face of drugstore makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Stay tuned for next week's video because it's gonna be a good one, I believe. But yeah, please let me know in the comments down below what video you guys want to see. For those of you that watch my videos, I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys supporting me like all the time. I really love you guys, and that's why I do these videos, like for you guys, but mostly for myself, because I enjoy filming and like editing. Even if editing takes a long time, I still enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Bye.